Nico, I think I've seen it all. I've been here for quite a few years at Spielwarenmesse, and then you showed me Pembe the pink cat that started as a GIF.
It started as a GIF, as a simple GIF sticker on your phone. Everybody has it. Everybody has it on their phone. Not everybody's aware of it, but it's on your WhatsApp, on your Messenger, something you can select from GIF on your phone. But you also have the opportunity to download additional Giphies on Giphy.com, a platform that for 2 years ago I had never heard of. But that's where all the GIFs are uploaded, and that's where people download their GIFs, and this is where this went viral.
Yeah, so it started as a GIF, and now fast forward a few years, and you're on billions of views. Right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So 2 years ago, this was basically launched on Giphy, and after a couple of months, it started going viral. December 2024, we had about 250 million views. December 2025, we're almost at 3 billion. And that's just Giphy, and now we're going TikTok, Instagram, and other platforms, and it's just spreading like a wildfire.
I mean, that is incredible. That's got to be such a niche way of getting into the market.
Yeah.
But how do you translate something like 3 billion views into actual like product and revenue and a whole brand? How do you do that?
Well, we have a little bit of experience because I've been coming here since 1999. So product development is our nature. The Boti stands for big on toy innovation, and with the context and the knowledge we have had over the years, and the resources, we know how to build product, we understand what people want, and we've been building around that knowledge and expertise.
Oh, it's incredible, really. Yeah. So is there anything new for Pembe this year?
Well, this is all new because Pembe, quite frankly, in terms of product, hasn't launched. So, we're of course emphasizing the blind box trend that's out there. So we're going to have a whole selection of beautiful, sweet mini Pembe figures to collect. One of the charms or the diamonds we have in here is the Pembe bento box. So, you open it and there's all these charms and hangers, and then basically you put them all together and you can hang them on your backpack. And it's just a beautiful collection of 6 characters that we will launch with. So we're shipping this actually as of May into the market. So as of June, it should be on the shelf. So these are our plastic toys. Then we're going into what we call the soft toys. We have keychain squishies.
Ooh.
Yeah. For a beautiful price point. It's like a $4.99 SRP.
Really?
So value for money, as we said. And then we have the little squishy brother, which is the jumbo squishy.
Oh, now that looks satisfying.
And that's like a $14.99, and it's just gorgeous. And you just don't want to stop touching that,
good.
Right?
That is good.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, and the response on this is just fantastic. Coming from that, we're going into what we call slow rising foam figures. We have a whole collection. Yeah, also again, collect in a blind box that people collect. And also the smaller version has a big brother.
Of course.
Yeah, so yeah, beautiful. And also here, the quality and the look and feel is just amazing. So that's how we're gonna get this started. And with toys, if you have plastics and you have soft, you also need plush. Plush is key,
of course,
right? So we have a line of blind box plush keychains. So 8 to collect, nice for like a $7.99. And then we go up a little bit in scale, a little bit more quality. It's a beautiful $9.99 soft touch plush that we are launching this fall as well. And with beautiful decorations, as you can see. Then a little bit bigger plush, assorted in a nice PDQ. And Pembe is all about positive affirmations. Yeah, so we're sending love into the world. So that you will see coming back in the product as we speak. And then we have major plush.
Wow, it's incredible.
So the only major plush we're not selling is this.
Oh, well, that's fair. Yeah, that's quite a big one for the shelves, isn't it? Yeah. It feels like Pembe is designed from the ground up to tap into a lot of the toy trends. Plush, squishes, that type of kidult, wearables, blind boxes.
Correct.
Was that the brand idea to build, to start from something that could be turned into these?
We're starting here, so in traditional toy, but all the key toy elements. As of next year, we're moving into cosmetics, and we're also moving into costumes and dress up.
So this is just the start for Pembe?
This is just the start, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. But you're not just about a pink cat, are you? You've got other stuff on the stand.
Oh man, yeah, but this is more like girls. We're having something fantastic for boys. That's
let's take a look. Ooh, still squishy.
Yeah, again, we're bringing squishy, but we're combining a couple of trends. We call this happy, creepy, funny horror, right? Horror is a huge trend in the market. And Most of the product is out there for a little bit more mature audience. Think about Five Nights at Freddy or Poppy Playtime. We created Cortex Crypt, which is these little characters that actually in real life were obsessed with a hobby. The hobby kills them. And they end up in the zombie world with their brains hanging out, yeah? And you can get the brains out, and actually you can squeeze in the brain. Oh, and there's an accessory. And this accessory basically is a memory to what killed them. This was the obsession that killed them.
Oh yeah,
and it's coming out in the brain. Yeah, you can see it here, right?
A little game console.
Yeah, this, an addicted gamer, a graffiti artist that got, poisoned by the spray, and they end up in the zombie world, and they're walking around like that, and they're chasing each other for brains. They're trying to steal each other's brains, take the brain out, put the brain from the other in their head.
Oh yeah.
And the character changes, yeah? So we've got 6 characters here to start with, all with their own storyline. They glow in the dark, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're building animation around this as well for YouTube purposes. Now, you can take it out, you can squish it. And then we also have, the little versions, which is a keychain that you basically, and there's also here, we gotta refill it. Ah, there's a fish.
Oh, there it is.
This is a guy that was in the jungle and he got killed by a piranha. The piranha is in here, okay? So this is something else that, we have received an amazing response on. Here we're actually focusing on the trend of China blind box business. So it all started with Labubu from Pop Mart. Pop Mart was not new, the blind box was not new, but it was very niche and core driven. So we are working with a variety of concepts here, all coming from China, strong in China, very popular in Asia, and we're bringing that into the European market. So talking from Milo to 52 Toys, which is a fast growing company over there, into Rebel Bears, Kimmen, yeah, and where the consumer and the retailer was always looking towards the West for movies, Marvel, Disney, you name it. The consumer is looking to the East these days. So even though we have the beautiful Power Rangers and Turtles next door, the consumer of today is looking here. And we're trying to be part of that experience, including some own development when it comes down to Asia. This is our line of sushi plush. Yeah?
Sushi plush.
Very beautiful, soft sushi plush. Here's a pillow.
Hello.
Oh, that's okay. It's a pillow. If I open the pillow, I have tons of little squishies inside, but it's all kawaii based. It's all based on the Japanese trend of kawaii, which is extremely popular over here. Yeah?
Yeah, that is just incredible. I mean, you are really just innovating, and you're a powerhouse for stuff, and kind of locking onto trends and really innovating on those things.
Yeah, I never had a decent education, so this was my only end game. So I got one more thing to show, if I may. Yeah?
Even more.
Yeah, okay,
yes,
so this is all trend collectible, but we also like arts and crafts. So, talking about squishies, yeah, and silicone, yeah. We all love this, right? Yeah, this tactile feeling. Yeah. Okay, now normally I buy these ready in store.
Yeah.
But we have a machine, that's the Dr. Squish machine, that allows me to make it myself.
Wow.
So the gentle way of how it works is I got my dome, I put my TPR balloon in it, I suck the air out.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, and now I can fill it. And when I fill it with anything I can, it can be things you have at home, slime that you buy, anything, liquid can fit in here. And then basically it ends up with me, I put the stopper on, yeah, take the bowl out, release the balloon, twist it a couple of times, and then what I will do is clip it. And then I have my squishy.
Wow, that's so impressive.
If I don't like what I've made, I take this out, empty it, wash it out, and reuse it, which is a very nice.
So it's a craft toy that is reusable.
Yep.
That's impressive.
So yeah, and then it allows you to make all of this. So we launched this in 2022, and we're in year 5 now, and it still continues to grow.
Yeah.
So including a slime academy where you can make your own slime, compounds. It's all part of the Dr. Squish experience. And she is a very famous influencer from the United States.
Yeah. That is incredible. Nico, you've shown us around your stand. This is amazing.
I have much more to show, but we only have so much time.
Of course we do. Yeah, thank you so much for showing us around. It's been an absolute pleasure, Nico. Thank you. How many years have you been coming to Spielwarenmesse?
I believe the first time was 1999 or 2000, something like that.
Wow, and so you keep coming back. I mean, is Spielwarenmesse a really important fair?
Yeah, it's important. It's always been important. But since COVID, we have also seen that Americans are coming over. American retailers actually never came to Nuremberg. And because of COVID and kind of Asia shutting down, they started coming to Nuremberg as well. So I think the fact that you have the whole world now seeing Nuremberg as the center of the toy universe, that makes a huge difference. So we see retailers, local retailers, but we see them from Chile, we see them from China, we see them from Japan, America. They're all gathering, the world is gathering here, and that's why this show is so huge.
Well, absolutely, Nico. We fully agree. Spielwarenmesse is the centre of the toy universe.
There you go.
And it's a pleasure to have you right here in the centre.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nico. Thank you.
I appreciate it.